we need you to focus now your attention on what you need to do to prepare the building so that it is ready and safe to occupy. Certainly plant needs to be started in an orderly fashion. Some plant will need to be started early to go through a bit of a warm-up phase before it is kicked into gear permanently again. But our real focus for the day is on health and safety, and specifically around managing Legionella in the buildings. Now, Legionella can appear in a couple of areas, one being the domestic hot water system and the other being the cooling tower systems. Both are quite manageable, but you need to allow sufficient time before the building can be reoccupied to make sure these systems are put in safe operating mode. The domestic hot water system, it's as simple really as starting the system up, running for a minimum of 24 hours at an operating temperature, and then following a procedure to purge all of the systems. When they're shut down, it's possible that Legionella can grow in or develop in the water, and we need to first warm it up, kill the bacteria, and then purge it out of any taps or shower nozzles and the likes so that it's safe to operate. Fairly straightforward, but just needs to be done. The second area is around cooling towers. When they're left idle, especially if the cooling tower is left with water in the basin, then again, Legionnaire bacteria can build up in the basin. And if we start the cooling towers up, put the system back into operation and start the cooling tower fans, we can then spread that bacteria quite effectively over a very large area. Legionella itself, just to be clear, is a bacteria, not a virus. But when people breathe it in and it harbours in the lungs, it has a very similar effect to COVID-19. It can also be very serious and it can cause death. So it needs to be managed in a structured way. To mitigate the risk for cooling towers, the procedure is pretty straightforward and well known. The towers should be put through a deep clean, which means they should be drained, cleaned, refilled with potable water, and then treated and tested prior to be putting them back into operation. If you follow those steps, the towers will be suitable for reuse and the building can be reoccupied. There's quite a bit more detail in the paper that we're publishing. You can find all of the papers that we've published, including this one from tomorrow, on our website. The paper is called Reoccupation of Unoccupied Buildings, so pretty straightforward. If you follow that advice, we're doing our best to support the industry, educate the industry, and avoid any issues where we go from one poor situation to another. So make your building safe, do the planning up front, and then allow the people back in the building once it's been basically guaranteed that it can be safe. That's all from us for this time around. Stay tuned, we've got more things to follow, but stay safe out there, and we're looking forward to getting back into operation under level 3, as many of you will be. Thanks for your time today.